people, RL Scorsese back in the building. It has been a hot minute since man has made a YouTube video, people. But anyway, I'm back. And what a better way to come back apart from with Nioh, but Nioh 2. So many people already played through what I think the first three missions, because I just wanted to get used to the game again, because it's been a minute since I've been online or played any sort of computer game, so I wanted to get my head back into it, you know what I mean? So yes, my character is leveled up, so the first few levels should be quite easy. However, this is Nioh 2. Can't underestimate this game. This game is absolutely big. But anyway, enough with the chit chatting, let's jump into this thing. Right, so the difference between Nioh and Nioh 2. Let's see. First thing is the character customization is hard. Like, the character customization on this game is big still. The detail you can put in, man, is feeling it. So this is my character. Now I mean, like, he's got two different eyes. Man's got cane rows and that. You can't see it because I've got the helmet on. But yeah, let's jump into this thing, man. Like, I've been very impressed with this game so far. You know what I mean? These man did not let man down at all. I think the sequel is absolutely dope. I feel like it's a bit harder as well. I'm not even gonna lie. When I first started playing it, woo, I was getting havoc. But like I said, I was just getting back into the swing of things since it's been a while since I played any sort of game and that. So I'm gonna roll with the big old Adachi for now. You got these new little punks. They're not much different from the little skeleton warriors. As you can see, they throw stones as well. But they're easy to deal with. But don't underestimate them at the same time, though. There's been a few times I've done that and I've got bodied. It's like someone's cooking up some stew, everybody. Get me? Anyway. Oh, so these are basically benevolent graves. So you can basically request help. That's basically what it's there for. So it's the opposite of the red graves, of where you'd fight a reverend. They've done it so you've got these guys that can actually come in and help you right now. So this dude is a brute. Let's see what I've won. Let's see if I can take him out relatively easily. Woo! Wee! He went in ham, fam. But everything's about a strategy against everything. As you can see, that didn't do that much damage because, like I said, my character is really souped up. But hold on, he can still body, and he is. Okay, it's time for man to get serious, fam. Right, one of the things you can do is there's a counter you can do, which is like a shift, because now you're part of your attack. So that move there, if I'd done it in time, you can counter it. I'll allow it, my back is going. Typical. I need to actually be concentrating on getting up. Right, so yeah. Let's just hope my battery don't die before. Right, so even though my character is souped up, you can see he still has a problem. So you can imagine how hard this would be without having that little bit of extra playtime that I've had. But it's the same thing as get in, get your licks, and bounce and get out. Woo! He was not playing. Just missed me. But yeah, like, it's just about watching the move sets. You know what I mean? And once you watch the movesets and understand what they're gonna do, you should be fine. Right, that's the second time he's told me that. Oh, allow it! Allow it! I'm getting moved! Right. I need to get back into concentration mode, man. Right, so he's gonna get bodied now. You know what I mean? He ain't got no health. But that range attack, that's what makes this guy hard. Is his weapon has so much range on it. But like I said, as much as I made that look difficult, and it shouldn't have been difficult because really wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Like, man weren't going all in, you get me? But he is beatable even from the beginning of the game. He will kill you a good few times. I just got obliged simply because my character's souped up, like I said. But yeah, so you got this thing basically. If you press R2, it brings up your horns, and you can do like a dash. It's like a counter. So you gotta watch your opponent, and when they do like that red thing that he was doing, if you do that at the right time, it will counter them and allow you to get a few hits in, and it also messes up their key. So I didn't do it against him at all, and I probably should have. But I've got used to it, but I haven't really, if that makes sense. It's one of those things, if you master it though, oh, it's going to be a massive, massive, massive help. The times where I have mainly used it has been against bosses. I haven't really used it against the standard characters. Yeah, so I've mainly used it against the bosses. One yokais that one of the new yokais that are struggling with hard is called Enki. Enki is fast and he's powerful, fam. Like, so it's a bloody ape, and he is mad quick. We're about to buck him right now. He's up here. So that is him right there. So, or when I trigger, when I open him up. There he is. This dude, yeah. Woo! And he's got good range attack as well. That's what I'm talking about. When you do that. Oh, should have blocked that. Yeah, so when he does that, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, so when he does that, you have to time it. If you time it right, you can see the amount of damage. And again, this is going to look very easy, only because my character is super ranked up. And that is also partly because I have got used to the mechanics of the game. So yeah, man, the game is ill, fam. And you know what, listen, like, I'm also one of those games. Okay, I forgot about this. I was too busy chatting, I didn't look at the box properly. Alright, so let's lure him back out. No, they're fighting with me. Come man. You don't want none now. Have that. Come outside, bro. There we go. Right, so with those boxes, it's just like with the last one. So it's just like with the last Nioh, with the boxes, if it's got the, it's got, I think it's 3 of the gold scraps across it. It's a replica. If you want to avoid fighting it, just bow at the box with your gestures, and then mimic what he does, and he just gives you stuff. He won't attack you. So if you don't know that from the first one, you know that for this one. Yes, as I was saying, yeah, before I got caught up, yeah, so I'm not one of those guys that's gonna, you know, show you how to build a crazy build and make the game easy. And the reason why I say that is because, personally, I feel like this game is supposed to be difficult. And I feel like when you do have gamers that find builds that make the game extremely easy, ooh, who spotted him? I think that takes away from what the game is actually about. So because of that, I don't do that. And I'm not gonna do that. Because the game is supposed to be difficult. So making it easier, it just becomes like every other game. I've seen certain man them online, I've got 6 builds, don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing the builds, like the builds are hard. Like the builds are sick, like one shot kills and that for bosses and stuff like that. But I just feel it just takes away what Nioh is about, which is about strategy, difficulty, understanding how your enemies are gonna fight you, reading their attack patterns. That's what I really think the game is about. So those crazy builds, as much as I think they are sick, you won't catch me teaching you how to make one of those builds. So if that's why you're gonna come to my channel, then sorry to burst your bubble, bruh, but I'm not that sort of gamer. Like, I'm all about having a let's play, having fun, And you know what I mean? Like, if you want to learn how to take out enemies, and you know, it's not even about learning how to take out enemies. Let me rephrase that. If you want to just watch different tactics of how to kill enemies without your character being crazily ranked up, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? Don't ever get twisted. I've died better times on this game, fam, with different enemies. Sometimes that's not reading their attack pattern properly, which will take a while for different opponents. And sometimes it's because I've just been playing shit. Simple as that. This game is relentless. You cannot have an off day with this game. You have to be in the mood to bang out some Nioh, I'm telling you. Right, this thing here, yeah, apparently is called corruption. And it's basically an effect that corrupts your opponents. I think it only really works on humans. I haven't really seen that much of a difference of when I have, you know, put this special effect on like a humanoid character. I haven't seen much of a difference, to be honest. Maybe I'm not paying attention enough. Like, I'm assuming it's supposed to corrupt them, that they attack like your enemies, so they'll turn on their brethren and start racking up their brethren. But I tend to try to lure everybody out to have a one-on-one battle. That's another thing. You know what I mean? Just like the first Nioh, if you want to make this easier for yourself, use your stones, have them equipped, fling them at people and draw them out and try to have them one-on-one battles. When you're trying to fight in a group, whoo, it's mad peak. Right, I'm gonna switch out the loadout because these weapons everyone's seen from like Nioh 2. Oh, well, Nioh 2 from the first Nioh. So I'm gonna switch it. Whoops. I'm gonna go to where's my axes? So one of the things I keep forgetting to do is have the other set up. You got these Yakobo's knives, but if I'm honest with you, they're just dual swords. They're not different. Where are they now? Where are my hatchets? So these are the hatchets I like to use. So I have one close combat weapon, which is usually the hatchets or the tonfas, and the long distance weapon I have is the Odachi, or let me come to this bad boy now. There he is, my scythe, Seething Dragon Root way. Like the new weapons are cold. I love this weapon. Absolutely love these weapons. So, might as well quickly save the game. I mean, I'm not expecting to die, but you never know, just in case I get bodied. That's one thing as well, like, always use your save points. Yeah, make sure you use save points. Look at this punk, look at him. Man's just unaware that he's gonna catch an arrow in his headpiece. Bam. Head topped. Right. So there's two men here. So I did say before, yeah, to split up your opponents, which is the smart thing to do. But also at the same time, you might want to save your arrows for stronger enemies. I feel quite comfortable and confident right now with my ability to take out both of these guys at the same time. Oh, and as I say that, my man's got an arrow. So just quickly get closer. Body. So I'm not saying to never fight more than one opponent, because of course you can, but just be careful when you do it still, because you know what I mean, you can get a bit overconfident and end up getting smacked up and lose all your shit, which has happened, fam. Oh my god, it's so jarring. Oh, okay. So man just opened up some gate. Oh, so it's just taking me back round to where that dude was still. Bare quarters was just laid out in the street, boy. Right, so yeah, so generally it's not that much different from the first Nioh. So if you loved the first Nioh, you will definitely love and enjoy Nioh 2. If you didn't like the first Nioh, then don't buy the game. Simple as that. did I miss? I swear it went red. Oh, the mark side. Oh, look at my times I missed. My aiming is diabolical, fam. There we go. Jeez. That was wet. Yeah, like it's basically a continuation from the first one. And what I mean by continuation, I mean a continuation not in the sense of, because it's not actually a prequel. I mean a continuation in the sense of there's not that much of a difference in the gameplay. So counter them, body them. But you do have to get used to when to do the counter because everyone's different. Every single character is different. When I did it against Enki earlier, that damn yokai, I hate that yokai. That yokai gets on my nerves. So don't think you can just do it randomly. There are certain times where you have to pick it out. But yeah, so Nioh 2, yes, it is called Nioh 2, but it's actually a prequel to the first one.
Yes.
I hate when they do that. I don't know why they just... Yeah, I hate when they do that. Just bring out number 1, and when you bring out number 1, just make number 2 a continuation, I like. But that's what they chose to do. Game is sick, like I said. The mechanics of the game are pretty much the same. Apart from you do have, like, you are half yokai, you can do the yokai counter. There are a few differences with the Guardian Spirits, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that a bit later into the video, or maybe into the next video. Right, you're probably wondering why I haven't come across any Komodos, and that is simply because I've already played through the game and I collected them all, or played through the level. So when you've already played through the level, it doesn't respawn the Komodos because, well, there's no point because you've already got them. Right, so my thing is, one of the strategies I like to use on all games is I like to venture around. So if I had just gone straight to attack my man, I could have ended up fighting 2 man. Like, the dual hatchets are one of my favourite weapons so far. Hence why you can see me rolling them. I think the dual hatchets are cold. I can't wait to see what downloadable weapons they release. Oh, what the fuck's that? My missed her. Oh! See, I sold it because I should know this guy's attack back. Man just axed off his head. And then you notice little things as well. So when you're fighting like humanoid characters, yeah, if you didn't clock it from the first one, or if you've never played the first one, is when they've got big weapons, they will always mess up their own stamina. So you can just hit back, make them mess themselves up so they're out of stamina, and then take them out. You don't have to rush in when you see them with axes, or dachis, or the hammers. Like, you don't need to do any of that. The skill tree is being set up in a really, really, really nice way. You know, while we're talking about, let's quickly go to it. Where is it again? Learn skills. So the skill tree is very different. It's more advanced. I like how they set it up. If you go into each thing, so like Shifling is a new thing. As you can see, man, banged it out still. This is what my character changes into. He turns into one of the yokais. That's one of the new movesets I got. That's pretty cool. Then you've got the samurai. Samurai is basically for things when you're using your key pulses, and you can roll in key pulse and X, Y, and Z. Magic talks for itself, so does the ninja. The ninja stuff is like bombs and explosives and stuff. As you can see, I have not trouble with any of these because I don't roll with them. Like, I don't roll with these. There's nothing in there. See? Not a fan. The sword, I did a little bit of the... Oh. Okay, I thought I did... I did a little bit on the sword, but I mainly roll with the weapons that you can see me using. Anyway, enough about that. So one of the things that I like that Nioh's done is kept to its essence. It's got that cheekiness of having enemies hiding behind corners. So you got to be careful when you're getting into rooms and all that stuff, because you never know who could be lurking around and they'll just jump out and attack man and all that stuff. So I feel like they've done a really good job. My inbox is full. I think they've done a really good job of keeping the essence of the game. Right, you still got some of the old guys like my man. Right, so different weapons, obviously, gonna be better for different opponents. Woo! He tried a thing. I got out there just in time. Time to finish him off. Oh, allow it! I said finish him off and he grips man up, allow it, then he got bodied. Nice up. Woo! Woo! There we go. Hold that. Wait, man nearly got deaded. I've got 2 elixirs off him. Let's bang one. Got man nearly got a havoc. Ah, I forgot I can't take nothing. Well, it doesn't make a difference anyway. I can't remember if this was on the old Nioh, but basically if you've got a weapon equipped and it's your secondary weapon and you're not using it, if I remember correctly, I swear I remember reading somewhere that's saying that it does build experience points. So, sorry, the word they use is familiarity. Can't even say the damn word. Familiar. I'll give up, man. Can't even damn bloody well say it. One of the things I love about this game the most is the swiftness, how smooth it is. And that's right back from the hey, jump out like that. And that's right back from the first Nioh. You know, the way you can just change, you can like boom, 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 just change mid, like, like, love it. But anyway, so as you can see, so I was right. So when you see the gold boxes here, if you didn't know this before, that's where that dude comes out, and that little yokai comes out and turns into you. If you barrel at the box when it's got 3 straps on it, he basically wants you to mimic him. He won't attack you, so you mimic what he does, and then he just gives you the shit for free. I don't know why I'm all busting these up, because it's not like I can take anything still, because my box is full. Let's open up this gate. So don't get twisted, when I first played through this level, yeah, I got bullied. I got absolutely bullied, and like I said, once again, only reason why I'm making this look real easy is because I've already played for it. So you'll see the change when I go into the third main mission. That's where I'm on. So wait, hold on, is the 3rd main mission? No, the 4th main mission. That's when you'll see how difficult the game becomes, and I will not be making this look easy whatsoever. How was that, fam? Oh, your boy try to come as well. Yeah, come then. Now, what a sensible man would do is switch it up. Woo! To use the scythe, but I feel like I've got a little bit of skill now. You get me? Ooh. Oh, there's also like a yokai realm sort of thing, but it's not a yokai realm like how you would go on to the side missions and do the yokai realm there. This little thing's cool as well, you know. So basically he'll roll with you, and when you're fighting an opponent, he'll attack them for you, so he gets those little hits in for you, which is pretty dope. But yeah, as I was saying before, so you're going to go into like this little realm thing that is... Hold on, is it up there? It should be up there. So it's up there. Right, let me go into this. Where it is. So this is what I'm talking about. So when you go into this little realm now, the yokai is stronger. Your ki is slower, so it builds a lot slower, and they are stronger. So this is the new thing that they added to the game. That is actually pretty sick still. Like, I do like it. Makes it a bit harder. Everything becomes stronger, as you can see, look. So if I go like that, stamina bar, move slow to come back up fam. So I don't really want to go in there too. Well, I do want to go in there. I'm going to take out all these little punks. Don't want to fight all of them. Don't have to. So why should I? Right, the good thing about this, yeah? Well, no, the good thing. But basically, so when the realm's like this, you can't get your chest boxes. Like, as simple as that. You can't open it. A strange presence prevents you from opening the box. Basically what it is, you have the body, the top Don, that is protecting it. So he's like the little mini boss of this area. This is Enki, who man fought earlier and bodied Quake. Right. I don't feel like that's going to happen again, but I'm going to body him quickly because he's a punk. But maybe because it is the beginning of the game, my character's super, I feel that's why I dealt with him so easily the first time. But we'll see, because only recently I've got used to fighting this dude. He's so fast, man. Right, try to. Oh! Okay. That was nuts. That only happened because the game's. Because of what I said. Because that ain't happened to me before. I tell you that from now. There's some good stuff here, sir. But I don't need any of it, so I'm not even going to take it. I'm just going to take the elixir and keep it moving. But yeah, I'm actually quite. You know what? I want to get gassed, yeah? Because I just bodied Enki real easy, yeah? But I can't get gassed because my character's mad souped for this level. So I'm just going to shut up about it. Right, I already know what's down there, so I'm not going to go down there. Oh, actually. Oh, see, look at that. Try to set me up, you know. Cheese. Try to set me up, man. They're chilling. Oh. Switch it back up to the axes. Right, you got another save spot. Oh, and before, you can't make a save in these areas until you've killed the mini-boss that is protecting that area. So if you go into an area and wonder why you can't use the shrine, that is the reason why. Oh, there's some dope moves you can do with these axes as well, so you can charge them and throw them. That comes in handy as well still. People, just ended the boss fight. Wasn't even looking to end the boss fight straight away. So, you know what? I wasn't going to even do this all in one video. But it looks like I've got no choice now when I attack it, I guess. But with any boss, it's just about getting used to them. That's all it is. You just got to get used to the boss that you're fighting against. And you should be fine. These little things are jarring. Back and forth. If I remember correctly, the best way to fight this boss is to wait for him to do his madness. There it is. Oh! But I missed it. Woo! Nearly tried to rinse what up from. Ah, there we go. Right, so that's where you gotta get it. When you get that, you get those extra little licks in. It makes a hell of a difference. Right, he's gonna switch it up now, and he goes and he builds his own form. I generally don't try to attack man when he's in this form. I generally try to stay away. And they become more stronger, they become stronger, your keys affected more. Like, it's just nuts. Oh, that's blocked off, isn't it? I need to keep it moving. He will eventually come out of him, and don't get twisted, if you want to attack him, you can. I think if you did attack him, it would make him come out of that mode a lot quicker. But I just don't want to risk it. The man's on a whole other level when he's like that. Even though I'm super tough, I'm still going to stay away from him. Okay. I had to go for that. Like, it doesn't last forever when they're in this mode. See, there you go. He's come out of it pretty quick. Counter, baby! Oh, got gassed. It's funny because I've made this dude look a lot easier than when I fought the miniature version of him. Oh! Oh! Okay, I said that, I got caught in the corner. I don't know, why didn't I just block it? There we go. Nah, man, you're not gripsing me up. And then he's dead. Back. 2 guns up. That's how man roll out everyone. So, yeah, that is actually the first level completed. So yeah, fam. You know how we do, cuz? I've got this punk chatting bare nonsense to man, gonna like he's my manager. Some weasel. But anyway, people. You done those, RL, Scorsese, I'm a gamer, hack and slash, 24/7, back again, stand by. Now I mean, hopefully there'll be plenty more videos soon come. Hope you enjoyed it. Give man a like, let your boys know about man, leave some comments. Peace to you. Laters.